Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone to our weekly Gita classes. Thank you for taking out your precious time and coming to attend this Gita class. Today we'll be discussing something which is very, very important and very, very crucial for all the devotees connected to the Sampradaya of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As we may be knowing in due course, in few days, the most auspicious occasion of appearance of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming. On 3rd of March in this year, on the day of Holi, we'll be celebrating the most wonderful festival which plays a very, very crucial role in our lives. That is the festival of Gaur Poornima. That is the day of appearance of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this world. We'll begin with a prayer to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All of you please repeat. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha. This is a beautiful prayer written by Sri Rupa Goswami as he met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Varanasi. He composed 2 verses in glorification of Lord Sri Chaitanya. One of them was this: Namo Mahavadanyaya. Vadanyaya means one who is merciful. Mahavadanyaya means most merciful. Namo Mahavadanyaya. What is the mercy which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing? Krishna Prema Pradayate. He gives the chance to all the people of Kali Yuga to connect to the Lord in love. Krishna Prema. This is a very, very rare commodity which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving to all of us. Krishna Prema Pradayate. He is the same Krishna, he is Krishnaya, but he is known as Krishna Chaitanya. I offer my obeisances to that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brajendra Nandana Jai Shashi Shutta Hoilo Sai Balarama Hoilo Nitai. That same Brajendra Nandan Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from the womb of Shachi Devi in the house of Jagannath Mishra. Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Devi, they are the father and the mother of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are Vasudev, Devaki, Yashoda, Nanda, the same personalities. They have appeared again. So this is a very, very important day for all the devotees, especially those who are connected to Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, the line in which we are connected through Srila Prabhupada. Because whatever knowledge we are getting, it is because we are connected to a parampara. Alone we can't achieve anything much. Anybody, when he is learning under a proper institute, then that knowledge is bona fide. Otherwise, somebody may keep on learning on their own. Just like somebody wants to become a doctor or an engineer. And he thinks, why I have to go to college? Say, आज भी लोग जाते नहीं है college. MBBS में admission लेके भी नहीं जाते हैं आजकल, ऐसा हाल है. So if somebody thinks, why I should go to college? I'll buy the books and I'll read it at my home. So will that person be recognized as a doctor? No. Because he has not read under a proper institute from a teacher. Similarly, because we are getting this knowledge in parampara, that's why this knowledge has effect. Srila Prabhupada, in the end of the introduction in Bhagavad Gita, he mentions a list of names. लोगों ने देखा रहेगा ना? Introduction, the last page of introduction. Wow, सबसे पहले वही पेज खुल गया है. So the last page of introduction, that is a list of names you will find, and it is entitled the disciplic succession. So this is a parampara system in which we are getting knowledge, and the parampara in which we are connected to is called as Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Vaishnava Parampara. Why Brahma? Because second name is Brahmaji. Krishna gave this knowledge to Brahma. Then after few teachers, one great devotee is Madhava. As you can see, fifth is Madhva. Vyasadeva gave this knowledge to Madhva. That is Madhva Acharya. So Brahma, Madhva, and then Gaudiya comes when 20th line rung is Madhavendra Puri, and after that is Ishwar Puri, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the same Krishna who has come in the mood of Srimati Radharani, and he is giving us a chance to connect to him. So we'll be discussing something about this very, very merciful personality. He is the most merciful Lord. He is more merciful. He is Krishna, but he is more merciful than Krishna. That is God. How can God be more merciful than God? That is Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is more merciful than Krishna. We chant about Krishna, Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu. So he is the ocean of compassion, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is even one step higher than Sri Krishna. He is the ocean of compassion, much more than the ocean of compassion of Krishna. So that is inconceivable. Some things are difficult to understand. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? There is only one person, right? Krishna, Mahaprabhu, they are same. But आप बोल रहे हैं Mahaprabhu is more merciful than Krishna. Yes. Because he is taking the mood of the most compassionate feminine potency, that is Srimati Radharani. In this world, whatever we are doing to be happy, right? Happiness is the basic foundation which everybody wants in this world. And to search happiness, people are trying so many things. Get more money, more comforts, more resources, more appliances at home, more luxuries, more amenities. Why? Ultimately to be happy. इतना सब कुछ मेहनत कर रहे हैं, but the problem is happiness of this world is so very elusive. ऐसा दिखता है, ऐसा होता नहीं है. The more we run towards happiness, the more it goes away. That is the mirage, Mriga Trishna. Many lives we are trying, but what we are getting is not happiness. It is a glimpse of happiness. The drop of happiness and ocean of pain. That is what we are going through, life after life. But फिर भी हम लोग छोड़ते नहीं हैं. हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास. छोड़ेंगे नहीं हम लोग. हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. Although we are beaten again and again, फिर भी हम होंगे कामयाब. That is the illusion created by the material world. We are made to think मिलेगा. अभी नहीं मिला, पक्का नेक्स्ट मिलने वाला है. अगला नंबर आपका ही है हैप्पीनेस का लिस्ट में. So that illusion never goes away. Maya Devi never makes one hopelessly frustrated. She keeps one hopefully frustrated. अभी पिटाई हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, आएगा अपना नंबर, अपना टाइम सबको लगता है आ ही जाएगा अभी. So that is the illusion which is created. But unfortunately, the body is made to suffer. How many parts of our body can give us happiness? Only our 5 senses. How many parts of our body can give us pain? Hospital में बैठ के तो इतना बोल ही सकते हैं. Every millimeter of our body can give us pain. ब्रह्मा जी ने बनाया ही अच्छा सा. दुख भोगने के लिए बनाया ब्रह्मा जी ने, सुख देने के लिए नहीं बनाया ब्रह्मा जी ये शरीर. He has made this body so that ultimately we come to this conclusion, बाबा ये शरीर नहीं चाहिए, सुख के लिए नहीं है ये शरीर. It is made to give us pain. शुत्रित्र धातु बिरिमा मुहुर्द्यमाना शीतोष्णवात वर्षा इतरेतराच कामाग्निनाच्युतरुषा च सुदुर्भरेण संपश्यतो मनोरुक्रमसीदते मे. Brahma ji, after creating this beautiful, wonderful body, you know what is he saying? बेचारे मुझे बहुत दया आ रही है लोगों पे. कैसा शरीर बनाया मैंने, खुद ने बनाया, फिर बोल रहे दुख हो रहा है. अंदर से परेशान, बाहर से परेशान. अंदर से परेशान कैसे? Hunger, thirst, cough, vata, pitta, always disturbed. You go to Ayurveda doctor, they'll always tell cough बढ़ गया है, वात बढ़ गया है, पित्त बढ़ गया है. बोले मतलब नॉर्मल कभी रहता है कि नहीं, पूछो उनको. हमेशा बोलते हैं कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ी है, because that's how it is made. It is made to be disturbed. Then बाहर से क्या हो रहा है? शीत, उष्ण, वात, वर्षा, hunger, heat, cold, rains. That is not sufficient. At subtle level, what is happening? Kam, Agni, the desire to enjoy is burning like fire. और चाहिए, दिल मांगे मोर चलता रहता है, वो कभी खत्म नहीं होता है. The desire to enjoy never ends, because that is our constitutional position. We all want to be happy because that is our nature. Sat, Chit, Ananda. By nature, we are happy. But the problem is now we are in a situation where we are forced to be unhappy. Therefore, the more we try to get happiness in the external world, the more we'll be frustrated. Sometimes the people will not work the way we want. Things won't go the way we want. Our own body won't behave the way we want. Pareshani sab jagah se. Therefore, Krishna again and again tells, please go inside. Connect to the Lord. Connect to the Lord who is there in the heart through the process of devotional service. By chanting the names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Process is simple. क्या करना है? केवल चैंटिंग करना है, बट नॉट इजी, क्योंकि केवल चैंटिंग करना है और चैंटिंग नहीं कर सकते बीच में. चैंटिंग में चैटिंग हो ही जाती है, फिर फोन पे चैटिंग हो रही है, फिर मोबाइल पे, फिर व्हाट्सएप पे. दैट इज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट पार्ट ऑफ चैंटिंग, to be focused, to be attentive. So therefore Krishna is saying, try to go within. Try to connect to the Lord which is there in the heart through this process of devotional service, Krishna consciousness. It's there inside us. Kaviraj Goswami writes that Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema, the desire and propensity to love Krishna is there in the heart, but now we cannot access it. How many of you have been to villages and you have tried to operate a hand pump? चलाया ना, बहुत लोगों ने चलाया है हैंड पंप. और इसे मतलब 5-6 महीने के बाद आपके घर में गए, घर बंद है, तो हैंड पंप चला रहे हैं और लेकिन पानी तो आ नहीं रहा है, अंदर से आवाज आती है खाली, फिर हवा आती है, फिर धूल आता है. क्या करना पड़ेगा? नहीं, करते रहने से नहीं होता है. क्या करना पड़ता है? ऊपर से पानी डालना पड़ता है. राइट. So all of us have done that. Some of us must have done that. ऊपर से पानी डाला रहेगा. And then that water is a huge reservoir of water which is there in the earth, but nothing is coming out because there is a gap. There is a air column. So we have to put the water from above. Similarly, the propensity and the capacity to love God is there in everyone's heart. But इतना deep है ना, बहुत दिन से ट्राई नहीं किया हमने, बहुत जन्मों से ट्राई नहीं किया है, तो अंदर एयर कॉलम बड़ा बन गया है. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? ऊपर से कौन सा पानी डालना पड़ेगा? श्रवण कीर्तन जले करोय सिंचन. We have to put this jal of Shravan and Kirtan. The more we hear, the more we chant, that connection will be made. And sometimes it may take years or it may take decades. कितना पानी डाल रहे हैं प्रभु जी, कुछ निकल ही नहीं रहा है, क्योंकि पानी के पाइप में बहुत सारा होल है, पानी नीचे तक पहुंच ही नहीं रहा है, बीच में ही गायब हो जा रहा है. बिकॉज अभी अभिषेक में, गौर पूर्णिमा में अभिषेक होता है, भगवान का अभिषेक. एंड इफ यू आर इन द लाइन टू गेट चरणामृत एंड यू आर कैरिंग अ वेसल व्हिच हैज, अभी छलनी लेके जा रहे हैं चरणामृत लेने के लिए, सो कितना चरणामृत मिलेगा उसमें? You should have a proper vessel to carry that mercy. That vessel is the vessel of humility. Please recite this verse. Trinadapi shunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, if you want to chant the names of the Lord always, we should have 4 qualifications. First, we should be very, very humble. We should not think, मैं तो devotee बनने ही वाला था. मतलब I was waiting, somebody will come and tell, please chanting करिए. मैं तो ready था. I was just waiting for somebody to tell me. So if somebody thinks I am already, मतलब 99.9 हो ही गया था, बस 0.01 बाकी था, बस 100 में हो गया अभी. You should always think, just like one time, one devotee came to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, what was our qualification that we got this wonderful process of Krishna consciousness? He thought Prabhupada will glorify. You are so very great. You are qualified. Prabhupada said, you had no qualification. I made your qualification. So if somebody thinks I was qualified for it, that means they don't know what is the process which we have received. One time, one Mataji, she was cooking samosas for Prabhupada. And Prabhupada passed by the kitchen and he saw, okay, something is being cooked. He came inside the kitchen and he said, what are you cooking? She said, Prabhupada, I am cooking samosas for you. Prabhupada took one, ate, second, third. So she thought maybe Prabhupada is liking my cooking. So she thought better to ask Prabhupada, Prabhupada, who is your favorite cook? So she thought Prabhupada bolenge you. Prabhupada said myself. Another time, one devotee, she was getting initiated and she was given the name Gunamayi Devi. So she thought Prabhupada ने कुछ तो देखा रहेगा मुझे, गुणमयी नाम दिया. She thought, why to speculate? Prabhupada को ही पूछ लेते हैं. Prabhupada, why have you given this name Gunamayi Devi? Prabhupada said, look, you are from Laguna beach, right? वो Laguna में गुणा आता है ना? So that's why I have given you this name. No other reason. She said, thank you, Prabhupada. So if somebody thinks I am qualified to get this process of devotional service, it is very difficult to advance. Trinadapi shunichena. It's all mercy of the Lord, mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we are now sitting here, chanting, hearing, nothing else. Tarorapi sahishnuna. We should be more humble and tolerant than a tree. What all things are tolerated by tree? Vata, Varsha, Tap, Himan, Sahanto, Vare, they never retaliate, they never complain. Garmi, Barish, Dhoop, sab sahn karte hain. They give everything. And third thing is, you should give all the respect to others. And fourth is, expect none in return. That is most difficult. Expect none. थोड़ा तो एक्सपेक्ट करना चाहिए ना प्रभु जी. I am chanting since so many years. Some respect, no respect we should deserve. Whatever respect we get, it is all by the mercy of Guru Parampara. Nothing belongs to us. So we should transfer this. Okay, whatever we have, whatever I have, it is all by the mercy of Supreme Lord. Nothing belongs to us. That is the vessel to get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the more we chant, the more we connect to the reservoir of nectar which is there in our heart. Krishna speaks in 5th chapter, a beautiful verse, 18th verse. 6th chapter, 18th verse. Please take out that. 6th or 5th. Antah sukha, antah aramah, tathantar jyotir evayah. Sayogi Brahma Nirvanam Brahma Bhuto Digacchati. Krishna speaks this beautiful verse. Six point 6.18 na? 6.18. Yes. Please take out that. Six point 18 नहीं है. Anyways, जब बाद में मिलेगा तो बता दीजिएगा. This verse says antah sukha antah aramah tathantar jyotir evayah sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuto digacchati. Sorry, 524? Okay, great. Thank you. So we'll recite this. 5th chapter 24th verse. Yes, 5th chapter 24th verse, correct. Hyanta sukhanta rama tathantar jyotirevayah sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuto digacchati. Krishna is telling one whose happiness is within. Antah sukha antah arama. वो आराम कहाँ करता है? अंदर. लिटरल थोड़ा सा ये लगता है अंदर अंदर सुखी हो रहा है अपने आप, मतलब लिटरल ट्रांसलेशन अंदर अपने आप में खुश. अंतर आराम तथांतर ज्योति एवयः, whose aim is actually is inward. Sayogi, that person is a mystic and he attains the supreme. So the whole process of Krishna consciousness, spiritual life, is to achieve this verse. Antah sukha, antah arama. Generally, we try to find pleasure in the things of the world. But the more we turn inwards, and the more we try to connect to the Lord who is there in our heart through the process of chanting, the more we pray, the more we connect to the Lord who is there within. Then slowly we develop this state of consciousness where we are not affected by the things of the world. And we all have experienced, after coming to this process of Krishna consciousness, we all have really changed. So many things have changed in our lives. For some people, their everything has changed. बदला नहीं अपने जीवन में? कुछ बदलाव आया है? नहीं ब्रो जी, as it is है. पहले जैसे थे अभी भी वैसे ही हैं. You know, some of you must have been told by some of your friends, relatives, आप बदल गए हो. पहले ऐसे नहीं थे. पहले तो हमारे जैसे थे. आजकल अलग अलग लगते हैं आप. पहले तो मंदिर जाते थे 2 मिनट में बाहर आते थे. अभी तो 4-4 घंटे मंदिर में ही रहते हैं आप. मंदिर में क्या करते हैं इतना क्या क्लास सुन रहे हैं आजकल गीता? We have changed. All this is possible because we have started hearing the philosophy. We have started hearing Bhagavad Gita. The day one of our Krishna consciousness, and now some change must have happened. बहुत जीवन में परिवर्तन हो गया. It is all mercy of Srila Prabhupada, his disciples, mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That Supreme Lord who is Kripa Parayan. Lord Ram, he is Dharma Parayan. If anyone does mistake, he will be punished. Then whoever he may be. When somebody started saying Mother Sita, she was there in the house of Ravan, how can Lord Ram allow her? He sent Mother Sita to forest because he was a king, he had responsibilities. Dharma Parayan. Krishna, he is Prem Parayan. Karam Parayan. Prem Parayan. He is Prem Parayan. If somebody does a mistake, the first question Lord asks is, devotee है? हाँ devotee. इसको साइड में लो. इसके लिए अलग रूल है हमारे लिए. इसको अलग ट्रीटमेंट है. पनिशमेंट बाद में देंगे अलग से. Custom made punishment is given for devotee. In Vrindavan, so many demons came. Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, Trinavart, Dhenukasur, Pralambasur, they all were killed, even before doing anything. And there were two people who created maximum devastation in Vrindavan. Who were they? One was Indra. He tried to drown Vrindavan. उसको क्या किया? क्या किया भगवान ने? छोड़ दिया वार्निंग देके, दोबारा ऐसा गलती नहीं करना, बस खत्म. एंड अनदर पर्सन, ब्रह्मा जी को भी वार्निंग देके छोड़ दिया. तीसरा कालिया. He actually, because of his poison, many of the Brajvasis, cowherd boys, they were killed already. They were dead. उसको क्या किया? उसको भी छोड़ दिया. क्यों? डिवोटी वाइफ थी. तो चाहे डिवोटी होना चाहिए तो डिवोटी का कांटेक्ट भी चलता है. So that is Krishna. He is Prem Parayan. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is one step ahead. He is Kripa Parayan. If somebody is failing in the class, 4 बार 5 बार फेल हो रहा है, उसको ये भी नहीं मालूम प्रोफेसर कैसा दिखता है, कभी कॉलेज गया ही नहीं है, बुक खरीदा ही नहीं है, ऐसे रहते हैं कुछ क्रॉनिक लोग. मालूम भी नहीं कॉलेज में प्रोफेसर दिखते कैसे. They just go to mark their attendance and come back. That's how people are. That's how students are nowadays. It's like last week in one college I was there giving a class to students and they were telling कि प्रभु जी आज ना सुबह में we got late by 5 minutes and none of out of 250 students only 12 were allowed inside because they all were late 5 minutes. So all the other students, they waited for 2 minutes and the professor said you will not be allowed. They said thank you, Hare Krishna, we are going. No guilt, no sorry. All the way, on the contrary, they are happy. Chalo bhai, aaj chutti ho gayi. So there are some chronic students like that. You know, Mahaprabhu, he comes and he is so merciful. He says, ये जो 4 बार फेल हुए हैं ना, उनको हम डीन बनाएंगे कॉलेज का. That is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He makes them qualified to become the dean. So that is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has come to give us the highest. The lowest, yeah, the lowest one, he is giving the highest. जो 4 बार फेल होके बैठे हैं, सतयुग में पास नहीं हुए, त्रेता युग में भी फेल हो गए, द्वापर युग में भी फेल हो गए, अभी कलयुग में बैठे हैं फर्स्ट क्लास. और हम बोलते हैं हम इतने अच्छे हैं, मालूम है, वी आर नंबर 1 इन कलयुग. ऐसे लोगों के लिए श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु is coming and he is giving the highest. Who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Kaviraj Goswami says that the same Krishna, he takes the mood of the best of the devotees of the Lord. That is, who is the best devotee of Krishna? That is Srimati Radharani. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. He is not different than Radha and Krishna. He is not known as the avatar of the Lord commonly because he comes as devotee of the Lord. He is called as Channa avatar, hidden incarnation. When Krishna, he spoke this Bhagavad Gita, he went back and then he was thinking that I gave all the knowledge but nobody is doing practical application. Theory to bata kya hai, practical koi kar nahi raha. So what to do? He thought I have to come back and again teach the people of the world how to follow these principles of Gita. That's why he came as a devotee. Apani achari Prabhu shikhaino savare. He is teaching the world by acting himself. And we don't accept Mahaprabhu as God just because, okay, humko अच्छे लगते हैं ये भगवान. Because nowadays, you'll find many people who say, मेरे गुरु भी भगवान है. My guru is God. हर एक गली में आजकल एक भगवान मिल जाते हैं. Who is God? Who should be accepted as God? First principle is he should be mentioned in scriptures. Second principle is he should have bodily features of great personality. Third feature is he should do something which is extraordinary, not possible for any common person. And he should be accepted as the Supreme Lord by some great devotees of the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is mentioned in many scriptures. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in Mahabharata, when it comes to Bhishma Dev's prayers, when Bhishma is giving instruction to Yudhishthira Maharaj, it comes in Mahabharata, Bhishma Parva. In that, one of the words which Bhishma speaks is Suvarna Varna Hemango Varanga Chandanangadi Sanyasakrit Shramashanta Nishtha Shanti Parayana. As is describing the avatar of various ages, when it comes to avatar of Kali Yuga, he says Suvarna Varna Hemanga. The Lord appears in Kali Yuga in the golden complexion. Varangas Chandanangadi, and he'll be anointed with sandalwood pulp. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was decorated many times with sandalwood pulp, chandan. And what he'll do? Sannyasakrit. He will take sannyas. The Supreme Lord, he is taking sannyas for all of us, so that we can come to him. In Srimad Bhagavatam also it is described that the same Lord, he comes. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam. He is same Krishna, but his complexion is not Krishna. Krishna is black. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is golden. Krishna. And he appears with his associates and his weapons. You know what the weapons Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu carries? Lord Ram carried bow and arrow. Krishna carried Sudarshan. What is the weapon of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He carries the weapon of the names of the Lord. The previous avatars, they destroyed the demons. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he destroyed the demoniac mentality. Because in the Satya Yuga, demons and the Devatas, they would stay in different planets. In Treta Yuga, they would stay in different countries. In Dwapara Yuga, they would stay in same family. Duryodhan, Pandavas. In Kali Yuga? Same person. They are staying the same person. So how to kill these demons? So Mahaprabhu, he killed the demoniac nature of everyone. That is what is mentioned. There are many scriptures. There is a scripture called as Garuda Purana. In that, it comes, Lord is telling, Aham Purno Bhavishyami Yuga Sandhyao Visheshatah Maya Pure Navadvipe Bhavishyami Shachishutah. Very clearly, it is described, I will appear in my full manifestation in Yuga Sandhya. Yuga Sandhya means the junction of two ages. This is Yuga Sandhya going on. Dwapar Yuga ended, Kali Yuga has begun. So this is the junction of the two ages. So Aham Purno Bhavishyami Yuga Sandhya. Yuga Sandhya mein I will appear. Where? Mayapure Navadvipe. Bhavishyami Shachi Suta. As the son of Shachi Devi, I will appear. So there are so many wonderful examples and quotations. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears in 1486 in the month of Falgun, that is March, Falgun, on the day of lunar eclipse. Why he appeared in lunar eclipse? Because eclipses are generally considered inauspicious. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he appeared in the womb of Shachi Devi, and he was growing in the womb, he was there for 9 months, 10 months, 11, 12, 13 months passed by. This child is not coming out. So parents were getting worried. They went to the father of Shachi Devi. He was a great astrologer. His name was Nilambar Chakravarti. And he saw the charts and he calculated and he told that this child is a very, very special child. This child is waiting for the most auspicious time to come. And on the day of Poornima in Falgun month, when it was a lunar eclipse, all the people of Navadvipa, they were chanting the names of Lord Hari. Even Muslims were chanting the name of Hari, just to make fun of the Hindus. Everybody was chanting the names of Hari. And in midst of chanting the names of Hari, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world to fulfill the mission of his appearance, that is, propagation of the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody was chanting the names of the Lord. Nadiya Uday Giri Purna Chandra Gaur Hari, Kripa Kari Hoila Uday, Papatama Hoilo Nash, Tri Jagatera Ullas, Jagabhari Hari Dhvani Hoy. He appeared just like the sun rises from the middle of the mountains. Similarly, this Chandra and the moon of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared from the mountains of Navadvipa. Nadiya Udayagiri Purna Chandra Gaur Hari. That moon of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared from the mountains of Navadvip. And he dispelled the darkness of this age. Another reason why Lord appeared in lunar eclipse, he wanted to show to the world, whenever he appears, anything inauspicious becomes auspicious. Even apparent inauspiciousness transforms into auspiciousness when we bring Krishna in our lives. So generally people, they are so very concerned about Shubha, Ashubha. Yeah, Shubha ho raha hai, lag raha hai kuch garbad chal raha hai. Whatever Shubha or Ashubha may be there, when we chant the names of the Lord, everything becomes auspicious. Nahi ato anya shiva panta vishata samsrita viha vasudeve bhagavati bhakti yogo yato bhavet. There is nothing more auspicious than this process of chanting of the names of the Lord. Another reason which is described, Rahu, it is Vedic understanding, in the eclipse what happens? Rahu covers the Chandra. So Rahu is thinking, when the spotless moon of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is appearing, what is the use of this moon which has so many spots? So thinking like this, Rahu, he eclipsed the moon. Akalanka Gaur Chandra Tila Darshan Sakalanka Chandra Ara Kona Prayojan. Sakalanka Chandra, what is the use of this Chandra which has spots? So in this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as a beautiful child. And as child, he was so very attractive. Everybody wanted this child to smile. And when this small boy, he was named Nimai, because he was born under a neem tree. Why? Because previous to the birth of Nimai, the 8 daughters of Shachi Devi, they died immediately after birth. Then Vishwarup, he appeared, he was there. They were very, very fearful. This child should not get affected by any inauspicious things. So neem tree is considered very, very pure and auspicious. It protects one from all the negative influences. So he was born under a neem tree. So therefore he was called as Nimai. Then seeing his golden complexion, the ladies, they started calling him Gauranga. And Nilambar Chakravarti, the maternal grandfather of Krishna, of Nimai, he gave him the name Vishwambhara. Vishwambhar means that personality who will nourish and maintain the entire universe. That was the beautiful name of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has many, many wonderful bodily symptoms. When he would stand, his hands would reach his knees. He had beautiful big eyes, lotus-like eyes, and he was accepted by great devotees to be the Supreme Lord. He appeared in this world to fulfill the mission of this age, that is chanting the names of the Lord. That is the main purpose. And because he was there, that's why we are getting a chance to hear about the wonderful name, form, pastimes of Krishna. Our lives have changed by this process of Krishna consciousness. He has given us so many things. We have understood so many things which we were not knowing earlier. इस्कॉन में आने के पहले हमको 2 ही एकादशियां मालूम थी, कार्तिक और आषाढ़ी। इसके बाद आने के बाद पता चला कि 22 और होती हैं। और आषाढ़ी और कार्तिक एकादशी मतलब साबूदाना खिचड़ी खाने वाला दिन। अभी पता चला कि साबूदाना खिचड़ी नहीं, उसमें भगवान का नाम लेना पड़ता है एक्स्ट्रा। That's the purpose of Ekadashi. All this is possible because we have come in touch with this wonderful process of Krishna consciousness. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is not considering whether one is qualified or not. आपनी करी आश्वादने शिखाइला भक्त गणे प्रेम चिंता मणि प्रभु धनी नाही जाने स्थान स्थान यारे तारे कोइला दान महाप्रभु दाता शिरोमणि. He is the best of the givers of benediction. Data Shiromani. He is Varadaraj. Varadaraj sune? Kanchipuram sune? How many of you have heard of Kanchipuram? कांजीवरम साड़ियां सुने हैं? वो कहाँ से आती हैं? बट हम लोग साड़ियां ही जानते हैं। बट कांचीपुरम में एक और बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है। That is the temple of Lord Varadaraj, the most beautiful form of the Lord. Varadaraj, he is the best of the givers of benediction. But generally, people, they go and ask for material benediction sometimes. The best of the benediction is the chance to get connected to the Supreme Lord, to get this treasure of love of Krishna. To give that, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. Apani kari ashwadane shikhaila bhakta gane. He is teaching by his own actions how to love Krishna. Because in this world, this love for Krishna, love for God, ये तो बहुत दूर की चीज है, पता ही नहीं क्या होता है। भगवान के लिए लव क्या? लव तो मतलब अभी 14 फरवरी वाला लव होता है। ये लव क्या है? मालूम नहीं है अभी ये लव क्या होता है। Because anything of this world is not love. It is the expression of personal sense gratification. That is called as lust. The actual love means selfless. That is what Mahaprabhu has come to give us. The chance to develop connection with the Lord without anything in return. I don't want anything, oh my Lord. I just want to serve you. This is the aspiration which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us. He has changed our aspirations. ISKCON में आने के पहले, before coming to this process, we would go to the temple and our list would be ready, right? आज मंदिर जाके ये मांगना है, ये मांगना है, ये मांगना है। इतना बड़ा सा लिस्ट है, पेपर छोटा पड़ता है, इतना सारा लिस्ट है। धनम जन्म सुंदरी कविता सब चाहिए। ISKCON में आने के बाद महाप्रभु ने उसमें न जोड़ दिया, बस न धनम न जन्म न सुंदरीम कविताम वा। And Mahaprabhu is very specific. He has added na in front of every word because he knows Kali Yuga people. अगर बोल देते ना धनम जन्म सुंदरी कविता तो हम लोग क्या सोचते थे? खाली धन को ना बोला है, जन्म सुंदरी कविता चलती है। That is how Mahaprabhu is very specific. He is custom made making all these rules. He is giving us right types of aspirations, what to aspire for in this world. Because when we aspire for the things of the world, the things don't last. As Dhruv Maharaj tells, oh my Lord, I was looking for the broken pieces of glass. What I have got is diamond. Sthana vilashi tapasi stitoham tvam praptavan deva munindra guhyam kacham vishinvan api divyaratnam swamin kritarthosmi varam nayache. Oh my Lord, I was looking for the broken pieces of glass. The things of this world, they only make us bleed. They only give us pain. आज नहीं, थोड़े दिन के बाद 100%. Because all the happiness of this world is happiness in the mode of passion. What is happiness in the mode of passion? Yattad agre amritam pariname visham. In the beginning it is very much wonderful. Nectar लगता है, मजा आता है. बाद में कैसा होता है? दुख होता है. An example. How many of you like spicy food? ऐसा कुछ लोग ऐसा तीखा तीखा एकदम मिर्ची भी खाते हैं, आँख से पानी आ रहा है, ऐसा ऐसा कर करके खाते हैं, फिर भी मजा आता है, खाते हैं, मजा आ रहा है. स्पेशली रात में खाया तो रात में पार्टी में एकदम तीखा तीखा मसाले वाला एकदम, देख के ही धुआं निकले कान से, ऐसा खा तो लिए, मजा भी आया. नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग को क्या होता है? फिर सजा मिलती है. हाँ जी, यही है कलयुग के जीव का हाल. खाने के बाद बटर मिल्क पी लो. हमको मालूम है कैसे मजा करना है. मजा भी करेंगे और सजा भी नहीं मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन वैसा होता नहीं है. Even if nothing happens, something happens for sure. फिर सुबह में कितने लोगों को ऐसा नहीं खाना चाहिए था भाई. कितने लोगों के मन में ऐसा है कभी ना कभी जीवन में, तो नहीं खाना चाहिए था, क्यों खाया, गलती किया. आया है किसी को? सभी जो मन में है, जो नहीं हाथ उठा रहा है झूठ बोल रहा है. सबके जीवन में कभी ना कभी तो ऐसा आया होगा, नहीं खाना चाहिए था, गलती किया. That is happiness in the mode of passion. All the happiness of this world is like that only. So therefore Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, please come to the mode of goodness. Yattad agre visham iva pariname amritopam tatsukham satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. The happiness in the mode of goodness is, in the beginning it is poison. अच्छा नहीं लगता है, लगता है कब छोड़ दें इसको. परिणामे अमृतोपमम. Any examples? Chanting. चलो chanting छोड़ के और कोई example? Doing exercises. How many of you made resolutions? Exercise शुरू करेंगे हम न्यू ईयर में. 1 जनवरी से ना एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, हर रोज करेंगे. और 1 जनवरी आती है, एक काम करेंगे, नेक्स्ट ईयर से शुरू करेंगे. चलो 1 वीक चलो. और कितने लोगों ने 1 वीक तक वो रेजोल्यूशन फॉलो किया है? 1 वीक किया रोज एक्सरसाइज. उसके बाद अभी क्या, इतनी जल्दी भी क्या, इतना फिट होने की जरूरत नहीं है, आराम से करेंगे. So all our resolutions are like that. They don't last long. But we know, agre visham pariname amrita. Studies are like that. None of the students, they like to study. But पढ़ेंगे नहीं तो फिर बाद में फिर गड़बड़ हो जाता है. और chanting is like that. अग्रे तो अमृत क्या, अमृत से ज्यादा सबसे करेला वाला जूस है, बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता है. नीम और करेले का जूस मिला के पिएंगे वैसा है, सबसे कड़वा. But the more we do it, the more the taste will appear. Because our problem is now we are infected with jaundice, like ignorance. Krishne tiyas Syat Krishna nama charitapi sitapya vidya pittopataptara sanasya narochikanu kintu adharadanu dinam khalushaiva jushta swadvikramad bhavati tadgadamula hantri. Krishna's name, form, pastimes, they are nectar. But our problem is we are infected with the disease of ignorance. We have forgotten the taste. इसलिए कड़वा लग रहा है. तो क्या करना है? आदरात अनुदिनम, with respect, with consistency, every day we should chant. Swadvi kramad bhavati. Gradually the taste will come. You should not expect miracles. समय लगता है. We should do it regularly. So that is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give us. The highest to the lowest. He is Data Shiromani. He is not thinking ये तो qualified है ही नहीं, इसको कैसे दे दें. He is not even thinking like this. He is only thinking one thing. This person is ready to accept it. I'll give him. He has come to give us that. He has given the hope for people of Kali Yuga. Otherwise, what is the hope for all of us who have no taste for chanting, no taste for reading Gita, Bhagavatam? अब गीता तो हमने भी खाली as it is, अभी भी as it is ही रहती है कभी कभी. Very difficult to read. But still, by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are getting entrance into Bhagavad Gita. It is not by our own strength. It is by the mercy of the Lord. And this whole process is so very easily available. Otherwise, we are royally wasting our time sometimes. समय तो ऐसे ही व्यर्थ कर देते हैं हम. In so many things, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to tell us what is valuable, what should be taken care of really seriously. We are really made fortunate by the Lord. By the mercy of Mahaprabhu, we have become really fortunate. This process of Krishna consciousness, it is a rare jewel. And it is given to us. Only one thing we have to understand, we have to keep it with us. Otherwise, the world and the illusion and the material forces will always say one thing. Just give this up. आज chanting मत कर. आज you are so very busy. कल से कर लेना. और वो कल फिर कभी नहीं आएगा. If we stop one day, then kal will never come. So only thing we have to do is we have to value what we have received by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is Patita Pavan. He is called Patita Pavan. He is the deliverer of those who are very, very fallen, full of sinful activities. You may think, I am not sinful. Not in this life. But we may have done so many sins in the past life. And in this life also, while walking, so many ants are killed. While cooking, so many insects may be killed. So many things we are doing which are making people sinful. Just by chanting the names of the Lord, we are purified. And not just purified, we are given a chance to connect to the most wonderful process of Krishna consciousness, by which we can develop highest of the aspirations, which is not possible in this age. It is only possible by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By his mercy, we have received the association of devotees. And because we are in association, we are learning so many wonderful things. It is all association. So, person, if he starts associating with a drunkard, he will become a drunkard. If he starts associating with some saintly person, he will become a saint. And because we have started associating with so many devotees, now we have started understanding the value of this process of Krishna consciousness. So that is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given to all of us. He appeared for various reasons. Why Krishna appears in this world? To establish dharma. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyam. He has appeared for that. Krishna appears for that. Similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has appeared to establish the Yuga Dharma, that is chanting the names of the Lord. He has come for that. And he appeared for understanding one thing. Generally in this world, nobody wants to become servant. Nobody wants to surrender. You know, when you hear the word surrender, what comes to your mind? Surrender. क्या आता है मन में? Helpless or slave or defeat, surrender, police, holding gun, surrender करना पड़ेगा. Surrender means I don't know what I'll have to do. Maybe I may be exploited, maybe abused, no freedom. But Bhagavad Gita says spiritual world is the complete opposite of the material world. Sorry, other way. Material world is complete opposite of the spiritual world. Whatever is lowest in this material world is highest in the spiritual world. So in this world, nobody wants to surrender. So that means in spiritual world, everybody wants to surrender to Lord. Why? Because they understand if we surrender to the Lord, that surrender is the most wonderful thing. In fact, the devotee of the Lord is more free. He has more freedom. He has more opulence. He is given more resources. He is so very happy. And Krishna also is not able to understand, Baba, मेरी सेवा कर रहा है, मेरे से ज़्यादा खुश कैसे? I should be happy, right? The master is happy, not the servant. Servant तो बोलते हैं पता नहीं यार कितने देर इसमें सेवा करना पड़ेगा. Master is happy, but in spiritual world उल्टा है. Krishna is thinking my devotees are serving me and they are more happy than me. And the best of the devotees, Srimati Radharani, she is serving me and she is enjoying better than me. She is more happy. What is there in me which she is experiencing? मुझ में ऐसा क्या है कि इनको मजा आ रहा है? तो मुझे मजा आना चाहिए ना, मेरी सेवा हो रही है, इनको ज़्यादा मजा आ रहा है. That is one thing which Krishna is not able to understand. He is not able to understand the joy of being a servant. Because nobody wants to be servant in this material world. Everybody wants to be servant in spiritual world. And to experience that happiness of servant को इतना क्या आनंद आ रहा है? Krishna comes in the mood of a servant, of his devotee. He takes the mood of Srimati Radharani, who is the best devotee, and he appears as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. That is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has come to become servant. और यहाँ के सर्वेंट को बनना है मास्टर. हमको बनना है मास्टर और मास्टर को बनना है सर्वेंट. That's the problem. We are not able to understand what is the joy of serving God. So Krishna comes to experience that, and this treasure is given to all of us. And that's what we are asking when we are chanting. When we are chanting, what is the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra? Oh Srimati Radharani, Hare, energy of Krishna, please engage me in service of Krishna, who is all attractive and who is a source of all pleasure. So what are we asking? Seva. सेवा दो, सेवा दो, सेवा दो, सेवा दो. और सेवा है तो मुझे नहीं, उसको दो. मुझे क्यों देते हैं सेवा? तो सेवा मांग रहे हैं और सेवा आती है तो नहीं, उनको दो. So we are asking for seva. And the Lord is also coming for this one purpose. Seva. Sevak बनना है. What is the joy of being a sevak? To experience that, Krishna comes as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that is the chance which is given to all of us, to experience the joy of being the servant of God. Because that is the greatest blissful position. And that's what is given to all of us. By this process of chanting, by this process of hearing the names of the Lord, this is given to all of us. So that's how we have to understand that on coming Tuesday, this is the most wonderful occasion of appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the more we pray to him, the more we pray for having taste in chanting, having consistency in chanting, determination to chant. Whatever may happen, I will continue my chanting. I will be consistent. Not that, okay, एक दिन हमने 16 माला किया, एक दिन 64 माला किया और फिर 64 दिन गायब. Because every day I was chanting one round. So one day I chanted 64. So बाकी 63 days का हो गया. Krishna is pleased by consistency more. Consistently when we serve Krishna, he is pleased more. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is coming to show us the highest standards of devotional practice, which is possible in this material world. He was so very eager to serve. He was so very eager to chant. So we should also be praying to the Lord to have that eagerness, to have that determination to chant regularly. One more thing which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told to all of us. Bharat bhumite manushya janma hoila jar janma sartak kari kar paropkar. If you want to get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is one simple and easy way. Try to bring one person closer to Krishna, and Mahaprabhu will be pleased with him. That is the very, very simple and easy way. So you should try it that, okay, in next month I will get one more person closer to this process of Krishna consciousness. That is the easiest way to please the Lord. Because Mahaprabhu has come to give us and give everyone this process of spiritual life, Krishna consciousness, and he expects that somebody will help him. In fact, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a beautiful chapter where Mahaprabhu is telling, I have come to distribute these fruits of love of God, but I am a single person. How many fruits I can distribute? Please help me. I have brought a huge bag of fruits of love of God. Please help me distribute it. So it is everyone's responsibility, wherever we are staying, try to bring somebody closer to this process. And we don't have to give lecture to that person. Because हमको लगता है lecture देना पड़ेगा क्या? Lecture देने का काम हम लोग कर लेंगे. What all of you have to do? Share your experience in Krishna consciousness. What do you like after coming here? यहाँ पे कुछ अच्छा लगता है? तो बताइए आप लोगों क्या अच्छा लगता है? What is the good thing I've experienced in Krishna consciousness? And of course, all of you know much more. आपको भी इधर बिठाएंगे तो आप भी lecture दे देंगे. So that's how we have to understand this process of Krishna consciousness. It is so very wonderful. Try to share, and Mahaprabhu will be very pleased. Hare Krishna. So I'll stop here. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.